we go. It's a brand new world. Cat, what are you doing? That was quick. All of 20 seconds before I gotta get up and make sure the cat doesn't slam any doors. She's just slightly annoying, not overly annoying. Alright, what kind of exciting things do we get on our chest today? Okay. I gotta turn the volume down on the TV because the TV is giving me weird feedback. So let's do that. Okay. Ooh, cocoa beans. And no jungle tree to put it on. Alrighty. Oh, hello to whoever happens to be watching. Somebody is. So, greetings and welcome to the channel. If you're wondering what kind of channel this is an old man playing Minecraft is what this is. So, welcome and hello. Look at that, right off the bat, I found a city. Oh, cool. I really like the southwest motif that they added in here. I don't remember when they added it. I haven't been playing Minecraft that long. But I started out on the 360 and played that for a very long time, and then I did not have any. That was when the Xbox Ones came out, because I was able to pick up a bunch of Xbox 360s pretty cheap. And I did like the fact that there was not a lot of. The map was only so big. I mean, this one technically is only so big, but it seems infinitely bigger than the 360 days. That's interesting. I don't remember seeing stone chimney on it. Huh. I'm not sure I've ever seen one of these in like a savannah style house. Cat, you need to go down. You're interfering with my gameplay. It'll be interesting to see types of things and what types of trouble I can get into. Why are you looking like you're... Oh, he's not damaged. He's just... First thing we're going to do is... So, I do something a bit different than other Minecraft. Well, my roommate and her daughter play quite frequently, and of course, my kids really got into playing. And they find what I do very humorous. Which is, I find a village. I build a wall to protect the villagers. I light it up from the inside so that things can't kill my villagers. Of course, when my villagers are idiots, like this guy, just hanging out down there in a hole, it's sometimes difficult to protect them. That was interesting. I've never seen grass grow over top of a road before. Like that. build a wall around it to help protect the villagers. And in protecting my villagers, oh great. In protecting my villagers, I then, once they're protected, level them up. So that I can get all the things that come out of those. So I have played Minecraft, I won't say fairly extensively, but enough to where I know stuff like I know over here in this thing somewhere around the outside or inside. You go in here, down there. Underneath that, there's a TNT thing all the way at the bottom of the well, like the Well of Souls in Indiana Jones. There's usually monsters hanging out in here. So you speed run from one side to the other. But there's also a need for, oh, there's mountains over there, which means there's probably, oh, there's a well over there. I need some copper and a stick and chicken feathers so that I can make a brush to find all the really awesome things that are hiding inside here and hiding usually inside one of those. At least that's what I'm told. Okay, so first things first. Go over there and get some stone. Start working on the wall. Because there's a librarian here.
Huh?
What does he have? It's not going to tell me until I get to the first, until I get that first level. Which means I need sugar to make paper. Sugar cane to make paper. Which is not very common. But sun hat. She's starting to go down already. Oh, look at that. Sorry. Sneeze attack right there. Oh, cool. It's the Highland cows. Alright. Before it gets dark, let's do. Now then, it's going to get dark real quick, so let us find the bed. No bed. Just one of those. So, armor, I think I'm about to take your bed from you. I am indeed. Oh, chest too. Yay, I got a bundle. Okay, the sun has touched the horizon. I should be able. There we go. Finally. All right. I know I'm a pretty boring person to watch play, but and if you do, it seem boring. My roommate said that I should try playing the adventure version of this. I've never done. Oh God, look at that! It's an almost fully functional. Okay, this is the third time I have tried finding or what tried starting a thing for a stream, and each time the last three games that I've there's been a portal within 100 blocks of where I've started. So that's just absolutely hilarious and improbable to me, but we'll take it. Look at Silk Touch on. All I need is mending on it, and that'll be perfect. Okay. Let's take this. Over here somewhere. No. Okay. Good, but also at the same time slightly disappointing. But then again, I don't have any dripstone yet to make a lava factory. That's the one I'm looking for. Oh, cool one. Pig variants too. I haven't seen the cold variant of pigs yet. I've seen the cold variant of the chickens or the ducks or. Hello, Aardvark. Look at these target practicing out of range. Yes, William, I would call that lucky. Alright. You know the usual drill if you are watching and you are enjoying what I'm doing, or even if you're not, you should definitely check back in, I don't know, a couple of days. If you're just passing through, bookmark me so you can come back in a couple of days and see what I've done. Because you'll be surprised. What are you buying and selling here? Beets. Of course you are. Wheat. Okay. What about you, my friend? Potatoes. Of course. At least there's wheat growing here. Oh, you know what I can do, though? Alright. Let's go sell this dude some of his own wheat that he's been stacking up. Priest here too, which means there's a brewing stand somewhere. Nice. And just so everyone knows, I have no idea half the time what these guys. I mean, obviously. Alright. Okay. So red pajama. I know that bread is one of the best things you can get for sustenance. It's easy to get. It fills you up. However, I want to make sure that just in case a wandering trader shows up, that I can you, my friend. Thank you. Buy whatever he has. Okay, I like that. It's one of those things. You want to make sure that you have. I'm still one short. Lyrics, not this close. Redstone. I just recently learned how to build. Should make enough to sell to my guy again. Sir. Thankfully, I've got 20. That's all I need. Thank you. Okay. How's the sun doing? Dang old sun. Interesting. Oh, sheep. Is there a pen for me to put you in here somewhere? Yes, there is. Keep following me, sheep. Oh, you can't go in here, can you? Doesn't fit for you. Son of a gun. And there's no one around the outside, so go by your merry way, sheep. I'll catch another one of you later. No chest in there. Library. Nice. For Petty Bomb. A house just for me. It's already a crafting table. snack while I was sleeping. Always remember to hydrate when you're gaming. It's one thing people forget to do most of the time, I think. Alright. Now begins the hour of our discontent. Well, now begins the beginning of. Come on. There we go. Make sure that's just instead of sitting here trying to. Oop. Going this way and I'll come across a giant hole in the ground, right? I can hear my heartbeat in these headphones. Not sure if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Oh, look. Giant hole in the ground. Oh, that was interesting. Copper, water. There's some coal. Oh boy. Of course there is. And there always. Fall down in the hole. See if I find another way around to kill me. There he is. No exploding on me. Come back up here, bud. Heck with this. I'm gonna get some. You obviously can't get those way up to me since it's. It's very nerve-wracking. Okay, so we found a pretty good spot with lots of holes in the ground and a creeper over there that's seriously trying to get to me. Skeleton that can shoot at me from a distance. Ah, shoot! I'm trying to turn and I accidentally crouched. Hate when I do that. Llama llama red pajama. Of course. I almost fell into a hole on my way back to my will become my home base. Is that another hole in the ground right there? Yeah. Is that a okay, no, never mind. Scared me there for a second. Thought that was a zombie with a golden helmet on. So, alrighty. dog next door telling somebody to bark at. I used to get annoyed at dogs barking all the time. Not so much anymore. I realize they're just doing their job. That's what their job is. Their job is to let you know when someone who is not your family is around. Of course, it can be annoying when you're trying to sleep or record something on the internet, but it's just doing its job. All right, where did that one right there? This is my base of operations. I always close the door behind me because you never know what's coming. All right, so I want a shovel. That's the main thing that I want right now. I am going to also do that and build myself a chest. Why do I have three of them? I thought I only had one. Oh, me and my brain. Just not brainy again today. Okay. Seeds. Trees. Oh, I got 4 spruces. I must have got that from the food. Also in the tree category. Wood. Oh, I have 2 pieces of jungle log. You know what? I'm going to use that. Put this in here for now. I don't need that. That's a miscellaneous not need right now. Don't need the obsidian just yet. Shrooms, man. Shrooms. One miscellaneous item I do not need. Okay. Actually, we don't need lodestone right now either. Okay. So what I was going to do is I was going to come out here. And I'll say right here is a good spot. Did I forgot to plant the seeds. Sometimes I'm here. Sometimes I'm not. Combination of HD and getting old. Alrighty. So, for those of you who are move your holy cow. That's a massive underwater. So, for those of you who are new here, if you are enjoying the stream, please like, subscribe. If you're wondering what's going on, I'm watching an old man play Minecraft. Kids who are 6-year-old is more knowledgeable about Minecraft than I am. Of course, he watches a bunch of stuff that I watch on YouTube. The only YouTubers about Minecraft that I've watched are hello cow. Oh, I've got wheat. Saying this earlier, the only 2 Minecraft YouTubers that I've watched at all in any shape or form are Nuvola, who builds some beautiful things, useful and functional things, which I am most likely going to be building some more things that is built because I think they're amazing looking. So, all right. Oh, hey, there's a drown down there now. All right, we're trying to get paper, so a breathable magma block, which I only okay. So I've been playing Minecraft for I mean pretty consistently now for like 2 years. My kids really wanted me to start playing with them, so we started playing one time, and so then they said I should. The way my brain works, they're like, you should be streaming some of this stuff, and I'm like, okay. So, hence, here I am, and so I did not know until maybe a month ago that if you are underwater and you crouch on the magma block, you can breathe underwater, which would have saved me from losing a really awesome diamond pickaxe a few months ago. Oh shoot! Oh, I got the bush anyway. I was so upset that I had lost that pickaxe. I realized, like, you can crouch on magma blocks. Take one with you next time you're underwater somewhere and you're trying to go back. Because I died from drown in a cave by accident, and so I couldn't get back to it because the drown kept killing me. So my pickaxe eventually, I got most of my stuff, but that I missed my diamond pickaxe that had Fortune 3 on it, which made me grumpy to say the least. So yeah, all right. So we're gonna pick right here. You're wondering what I'm doing? I'm strip mining for dirt. You're wondering why I want dirt? Because dirt's quick and easy to get. I'm going to build a wall around this village so that they can protect things. Also, just for the record, for those of you who don't sleep as much as you should, in the game anyway, you probably don't sleep as much as you should for the record. Always sleep. Keeps the phantoms away. Sleep a day will keep the phantoms away. So. Oh, there goes my shell. Hello, Aardvark. Alright, so now. I know this seems. But I also like to come in. What is that? I swear I heard a drowned. Anyway, I do a lot of weird things that most people wouldn't do. I'll be the first person to. Part of it is I mean, this is one of the reasons why I like Minecraft so much. Is it's like Legos, but for adults, or at least it can be for adults. My kids find that funny that I like Minecraft Legos. I mean, you got blocks, you get to build stuff. The only other cool thing about it is like when you start using redstone and stuff, or you figure out interesting ways to do things, which once I start getting some iron and other things, I'll be showing you some of the things about cow. There he is. Some other things that I like to do. Build a smelting device. So, yes, I hear you, little baby cow. And I'm almost out of dirt. How's the sun doing? Still high in the sun. Let's go over here and let's. Getting out of there? Yeah, almost. Where's my? Oh, did I lose my axe already? This is the grindstone building. So one of the things that I've done in the past, especially when I get librarian villagers up high enough, when you get them usually to level 5, they will sell you name tags. That's the word I'm looking for. Name tags. And so I like to take my name tag and label people so that I know. I put signs on everything. I label things. That way I don't have to keep opening doors or saying, wait a minute, are you the one that's my carrot guy that I sell my carrots to? And you're like, no, this is, I've got 4. That was the other thing I was supposed to do. I did not learn this until very recently. And I did it by accident one time when I was trying to gather, I was trying to get extra wood from something. I had a whole bunch of spruce saplings. And so what happened was I took those saplings and I just put them all on the ground so I could pick up all the wood that I had just cut because I didn't realize I was so full of stuff. And I came back later and saw that 4 of them had grown into an old growth spruce tree with a bunch of pods all around the base of it. And I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. I wish I'd known that sooner. So, oh look, somebody came into my stream and put in cheap views on streamboo.com. Remove the space. I guess, people got to make a living somehow. Going into, or using a bot to go into Twitch streams is cheaper than actually paying somebody to go into Twitch streams, I guess. I don't know. I get excited when I see that I've got a person. Of course, watching you play a video game. I suppose it's kind of like watching sports. And yes, like this stream or just oh, he's got a trident. I can't afford to fight him. I have a shield. Evidently on the Java, this is better. On the Java edition, there are some really cool. I'm sure it's mods or for updates. This is one of the things that bother me. I've got different editions. So like Bedrock, and start shooting you. You start looking like a pincushion. But not here. After a while, you don't see where arrows lodge in the ground or other parts of the It's always interesting to read about the different things that happen in the different versions. So, oh, I'm getting hungry too. Better get something to eat here when I get. Are you really going to lay in my bed? You son of a gun. No, that's my bed. Okay. I've got food here in the chest. Let's grab a couple pieces of bread. Okay, let's put the bread back and grab a carrot or two. And now that we've got that, throw the shovel. No, put the shovel in my hand. Wrong direction. I do that so often. Okay, so this is not quite the furthest one out. This is the furthest one this way. What is that? Oh, weird. That looks so strange from a distance. Actually, it's this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1. Now I need. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1. Wow, that dog is really either happy at one of his friends is outside or he's really upset at something. Okay. Well, I'll be watching the stream again later. And we'll see. I'll listen to it and see how loud. It'll be interesting to find out how loud the dogs are. Ooh, sand. Ooh, sand. Anyone else want to come into the comments and sell me cheap Viagra or stream views? What's this thing doing? Almost there. We'll harvest it and put more on the outside. And I can make chocolate chip cookies. It cracks me up that one of the things you can build in Minecraft is chocolate chip cookies, because of course it is. And cake. Let me tell you. Cake. Some of you will get that. Some of you won't. I guess the majority of people who watch Twitch streams would get that an amazing game. Portal. I mean, Minecraft. It's interesting because I picked up the Minecraft for the Xbox One on disc, and it's almost like the 360 Minecraft, but playing it on an Xbox One, which I thought was really kind of cool. You know, if you're upgrading to a new system, you get to actually play the original as it was back then. So I'm 52. I have ADHD, which means I have dopamine issues, and I'm always craving sweets. But you know what? 3, 4, 5, 1. I love zebra cakes. Even if I didn't, even if I didn't have ADHD, I would still really dig zebra cakes because it just tastes, which is weird because I don't usually like a lot of some of the things that are in a lot of mass-produced foods these days can trigger your ADHD or make it even worse. I learned that one when I was a kid. Artificial colors, artificial flavors, the preservatives BHA and BHT can be very bad for me. And I was not overly surprised to find, another guy with a trident. That Red 40 in particular is really, really, really bad for me. Alright. Wish I had more iron, but I'm not going over there yet until I get some of those. I suppose I should plant some oak trees here so that I can get more. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to do this. Oh, I don't have that. I got to go back over to my house. Here real quick. Go to here. Create me another 2 shovels because I'll probably be using those more than anything else. I was disappointed that you can't do the 4 square trick with regular oak trees. Like, the dark oak and the pale oak, you have to do. I'm just kind of disappointed they wouldn't let you do that with the regular oak trees. I'm sorry, water, I'm going to fill you in. I don't have any buckets yet. Besides watching people on Twitch, anyone out there have a favorite TV show that they enjoy watching? Personally, the best TV show that I've watched in the past 5 or 6 years, hands down, Ted Lasso. And there's a variety of reasons for that. How they portray people with mental health struggles and issues is amazing. 52, and I'm dealing with depression, anxiety, and ADHD. Found out recently that you can't deal with the ADHD by itself or the depression by itself. I say recently, I've been struggling with it for the last 10 years. Without treating both of them, it's basically a recipe for disaster. You're going to fail. You got to treat them both. And I finally found a doctor that was willing to help with both of them. And she and I have been working together for a while. She's a fantastic doctor and helped. Oh, did that? Oh, there's a drown that jumped up out of the water. So, anyway, as you can tell from the rambling that I've been doing, it's, you know, the ADHD, even though it's under so much better control than what I used to have going on. So now we have 3 pods, which we will put here, here, and here. So, alright, drink. So it's better. Not as good as it can be, but it's definitely better. I don't know, did anybody, I know I've got at least one person watching. Anybody got a favorite TV show that they're watching? I mean, Ted Lasso for me, and I've been also watching. Oh yeah, Blacklist. Blacklist is a fantastic show. I started rewatching that recently too because I ran out of SWAT. SWAT was another good one that I enjoyed. But then again, I just like Shamar Moore. I think that's how you pronounce his name. He was on. I saw him first on Criminal Minds, and that was I really enjoyed that. I was disappointed when Mandy Patinkin left Criminal Minds, but I understood why. It's a dark show. I mean, especially as a parent, I've got 6-year-old, a 9-year-old, and a 12-year-old, and I could not. I mean, the stuff that happens on there, you're like, oh shoot, whoops. Move these now. It would, it would not be good. I think about my kids and things like that happening to them, and it's like, I can understand why Mandy Patinkin did not want to have much to do with that after the first or second. I don't remember when he left, but if you already struggle with mental health issues, being subjected to that on a daily basis, you're constantly in that dark world. I can understand why you would not want to be on it. And while, like I said, it was sad that he left. I was glad that Joe Montana, is that how you pronounce his name, came in and started working on it. Spencer, obviously, is a fantastic character, but Shamar Moore is where I was going with this because I watch him on SWAT, and I'm glad that I was disappointed when he left, but I understood why. He was going to be the lead on SWAT, and SWAT's a good show. It's one of those shows that that's how you wish police were. Like, for the most part, I understand that most officers are not like the bad cops that we constantly hear about. And you really wish that, because on SWAT, they're all very concerned with the public, and sometimes to the detriment of themselves. And you want police officers to be like that. You want to think that they would be like that. But unfortunately, it's not always true. It's like the West Wing and House of Cards. The West Wing is how I wish politics were. House of Cards seems to be the way it actually is. Don't get me wrong, you know. Some politicians, I think, are genuinely, when they first start, genuinely interested in helping people. It seems like the longer they're in politics, the more they're, I've got to get reelected because I can't do any good if I'm not reelected. But then you get into that cycle of getting reelected. You're so busy keeping your job, you forget to do your job. So, it's another one of those shows, like I said, you wish it was one way, but most of the times it's another. No other comments yet, huh? I guess we only got the one person watching. Appreciate you, William, for sticking around. And keeping me company. Looks like one of my friends is over on their way back to the house. The kids. I don't have my kids this weekend, so. Alright. I should probably check what that is. We're going to pause the stream here for just 1 second. Well, that's interesting. Doesn't show up on the... Okay, well, welcome back. Sounds like I'm going to have company in about 20 minutes, so we'll probably end the live stream there. So, alrighty. Where are we at here? Turning off the audio microphone. shows. Supernatural. I'm actually honestly surprised I did not mention Supernatural because I have a whopping 4 tattoos. One of them is the possession mark from Supernatural. Oh, whoops. Not supposed to be. Alright. That's okay. And there goes another one of those. I should probably go get some more. Okay, hold on before you start raining on me. Oh, it's almost nighttime. Okay, good. Yes, Supernatural is my brother actually. He started watching it with his wife a long time ago, and I was like, that sounds kind of cool. And then I started watching. I'm like, why didn't I watch this before? I started watching on Netflix, and like I think 5 seasons were out when I started watching, and I caught up within like 3 months. And the really awesome thing about Supernatural, get out of my bed, dude. The really awesome thing about Supernatural, sorry about the cough. When I was watching it, I was watching. I got into season 2, and things were happening in season 2, and I'm like, how the hell are they going to get to season 3 or 4? And I know there's 5 on Netflix right now, and another one. Oh, I hate baby zombies, just for the record, in case anyone's paying attention. They bother me. But yeah, Supernatural. I have not seen the finale yet. I mean, I kind of know what happens based on, you can't miss some of the things on TikTok and YouTube and when you're looking around the wide, wide world out there. But it's really cool because I saw Jensen Ackles for the first time, not in Supernatural, but in Smallville. And he played Aquaman in Smallville. And I was like, that was really cool. I was disappointed that he never came back, but that's probably because he got the gig on Supernatural shortly thereafter. So, of course, I loved Smallville. Tom Welling was a really good version of Clark Kent. You get to see him briefly in the. You can see him when he goes. He rips his shirt open one time, and you see the Superman thing. You never actually got to see him in the full setup. Although I will say, because I'm a huge comic book nerd, I know. You think 52, I'd be like into adult things, which that just bothers me. People say stuff like that, but I can understand. When I was a child, I put childish things away, but I'm Gen X, man. I don't want to put childish things away. I want to like what I like and do what I want to do. So, um, it was really neat to see Tom Welling being Clark Kent again in the Flash Infinite Earth thing when they were going through the different realities, and Lex Luthor was trying to. I don't know, was that the Flash or was that Lois? Anyway, Lex Luthor was trying to go around and kill all the different versions of Superman, and it was John Cryer being Lex Luthor, which was a fantastic choice. He's got the right amount of snark to be Lex Luthor. Um, I mean, I'm old, so Gene Hackman was an amazing Lex Luthor, opposite Christopher Reeve, because I used to watch that when I was a kid. That was um, the big thing for me was that one. So, um, it's tough to top Gene Hackman in my opinion, but I was sad to hear that he had passed. I understood he wasn't doing well health wise to begin with before the whatever happened. I don't know if they ever announced what the official, like if it was accidental or on purpose, or somebody. I don't know if they're still investigating. I don't know. But so seeing Tom Welling being acting against John Cryer as Lex Luthor, which okay, let me back up for a second on Lex Luthor's. Um, it was Michael Rosenbaum who played Lex on the Smallville TV show. Did an amazing job. It's kind of hard to top. Like I said, it's kind of hard to top Gene Hackman, but he did. He's my solid number two. And Gene Hackman might be my number one because of nostalgia, but still. Um, and so, but Michael Rosenbaum, I follow him. Another thing here on your list of things, if you're following along with me and wanting to know some of the things about some of the people that I admire or follow or do things with, which might be all of none of you. Um, he has a podcast called Inside of You, where he interviews people who are in the movie and television industry. And that podcast is amazing. It's on YouTube. It's free. But you can also go on Patreon and support the man there. It helps keep his podcast up and going. And so it he talks about he struggled with mental health issues for a long time, and he's gotten help, and he is a huge mental health advocate. I'm one of those people too. Personally, I think 95% of the planet should be in therapy. There aren't enough good therapists out there to put everybody in therapy, but talking to somebody else, whether it's a therapist or your friends, about the crap that's going on in your life that you really wish you could change, or you're having issues with, or what have you, is fundamental to getting yourself better. Whether it's friends, which, sometimes they'll give you shit for being broken mentally, but if that's the case, find different friends. Like a true friend will be there and tell you, I'm sorry you're going through this, how can I help? Which up until recently I didn't have a lot of. So I'm happy that I have them now. But I haven't been able to be in therapy since I no longer have a job right now, so I don't have that much money. It's interesting that I really wish that's the one thing that, out of having a job, that's the one thing I miss is the insurance. Because the insurance helped me pay for my therapy. And I will tell you, therapy was good for me. Helped me get helped me get closer to being squared around mentally so that I wasn't bleeding all over the people who never cut me. That was a quote I saw one time, and it's absolutely 100% true. If you don't take care of the damage from the past, you will bleed on those who never cut you. If you don't resolve your trauma, or at least try to be working on your trauma, you will poison every relationship that you have going forward, and you will not ever truly be happy. So, take it from an old man who's been there, done that. I am a life lesson. Resolve your trauma, or at least work on it somewhat, so that you can be a better human being. Don't have to be perfect. Perfection's stupid and it sucks. Don't ever try to be perfect. Just be better than you were. That is the key secret here. Be better than you were. So, I don't have enough stone, which means I gotta go get some stone. Where's my sun? My sun's starting to go down, so let's go get some stone real quick and come back. That's the thing you gotta do, is just keep trying to get better. just gotta keep moving forward. I have a acquaintance who is an amazing individual, patient, kind, flawed, I will say, because he has issues just like the rest of us. And that's one of his mantras is just keep moving forward. I like to think that he's getting better instead of just being stuck like the rest of us. So, but he's were the first place I heard that. Although I did hear a very similar version of that when my kids were watching Finding Nemo, because Dory is just keep swimming, and that works too, man. Whatever you gotta do to keep moving forward, just keep swimming, just keep swimming. I may have a lot of other issues with Ellen DeGeneres. Oh, there's a hole right there. In general, oh, there's a hole full of water right there. But for the most part, that's one area that I'm not unhappy with her about is her portrayal of Dory on Finding Nemo. Because let me tell you, just keep swimming is a great mantra to have. Am I going to make it back before it gets dark? I really should start making some torches, which means I need to make some charcoal. I don't even know if anybody's watching. I can't see viewers on this right now. My laptop's being a little cranky and weird. Maybe I'll check here in a second. Alright. Restart my thing here. We'll see how it's going. Just the one. So, that's okay though. I suppose I could use this as like an open therapy session here, where I just talk to myself and work through my issues on here. I'm not doing this for views. If I was doing this for views, I'd be doing it topless or something instead of pantless. Kidding. I'm actually wearing pants. But it's funny the amount of streamers that I mean, don't get me wrong. I enjoy seeing attractive women in hot tubs while they're live streaming talking about different things. But, and more power to them. You know, they're just using, I wouldn't say gaming the system per se, but they're using what they've got to the best of their abilities so that they can live their lives too. You know, if people are willing to pay to watch you in a hot tub, more power to you. I don't think anybody would pay to watch me in a hot tub. Of course, it's because I'm old and rickety. And, well, not rickety, but I'm definitely old. Started later in life with kids because I wanted to make sure that I had the right woman. I married her because I learned the lessons of my parents who did not wait for the right person, did not look for the right person. Which my parents and my aunts and uncles, goodness, they all have been, with the exception of one aunt, they've all been pretty much married to this point. So I waited. And then you know what happened? I screwed it up. You know why I screwed it up? Because I let my past problems interfere with what's going on in my life. So, once again, take a lesson from an old man. Resolve your trauma, or screw up the most amazing relationship you'll ever have. That's what I did. I don't say she's the most amazing relationship I'll ever have, but she is up there. People say, you know, you'll regret things you didn't do more than the things you did. Me screwing that relationship up is one of the things that I regret most. So that's something that I did that I regret. But then again, oh whoops, I did not fix myself during that relationship. So I suppose that's something I didn't do that I regret. So yeah, yeah. All right. I think this is going to be it for a little bit, guys. Don't know how long that was, but I think we're going to be done. So, thanks for watching.